The story begins as Jennifer, who had been working late in her office, prepares to fly to New York that night to surprise her boyfriend on Valentine's Day. In relation to this, Jennifer also composes an email for her boyfriend but decides not to send it to maintain the surprise. As Jennifer finishes her work, she gathers her belongings and leaves the office. On the other side, a man named Guy is also getting ready to leave after completing his work. He coincidentally joins Jennifer in the elevator and informs her that there will be a 5-day office holiday, resulting in the office being closed for that duration. Engaging in conversation, the two introduce themselves and discuss various topics. At one point, Guy shows Jennifer a drawing on the elevator wall depicting a boy trapped inside a box. While they converse, the elevator suddenly comes to a halt. They attempt to use the emergency buttons, but to no avail. Looking at the camera in the elevator, they signal for help but receive no response. In an attempt to seek assistance, they try using their phones but discover there is no network available. Jennifer becomes increasingly anxious as she realizes she is trapped in the elevator for 5 days, while desperately wanting to meet her boyfriend. With no other options available, they decide to wait patiently. During their time together, Jennifer reveals that she works as an accountant in the office, and Guy mentions that he recently joined the company. After some time passes, Jennifer suggests that they try to find the emergency exit, believing that every elevator has one. She asks Guy to lift her up so she can search for the exit, but they discover the elevator is completely sealed. An hour has passed since they became trapped together. To pass the time, they share their names with each other. Jennifer expresses her thirst, and Guy offers her his water bottle. Guy also has a bottle of wine, which he had brought for his client. Jennifer mentions that they will be confined for 5 days since no one will come to their rescue. After a while, Jennifer needs to use the restroom. Initially hesitant to do so in front of a man, she feels ashamed. However, Guy reassures her that there is nothing to be ashamed of and suggests using his empty thermos as a makeshift toilet. Reluctantly, Jennifer agrees, and Guy turns away to give her privacy. Later on, as more hours pass, they engage in conversation, play games, and continue drawing. Jennifer asks Guy if he has anyone who could come looking for him, such as a girlfriend or a friend, but he explains that he has no one in his life who knows about his work or whereabouts. Jennifer shares that she was heading to New York to meet her boyfriend but missed her flight. As time goes by, Guy opens the wine bottle, and they both drink to pass the time. With plenty of time on their hands, they begin drawing each other. Jennifer feels embarrassed upon hearing Guy's admission that he found her beautiful and shares their drawings with each other. Guy's drawing is beautiful, while Jennifer's drawing of Guy is comical. Feeling uncomfortable with the topic, Jennifer suggests they discuss something else rather than food. Guy playfully suggests talking about sex, but Jennifer requests they share their intimate fantasies instead. Jennifer discloses a memory from her college days involving a romantic encounter with her boyfriend in the library. In response, Guy shares a story about a previous workplace experience where he engaged in a sexual encounter with an attractive coworker in a car. Prompted by Guy's question, Jennifer consents to a kiss. They move closer to each other and engage in an intimate moment right there in the elevator. Then, after becoming intimate, the guy confesses to Jennifer that he has fallen in love with her. Upon hearing this, Jennifer informs him that she is still in love with her boyfriend and once they exit the lift, she will go directly to him. The guy expresses his desire to pursue a relationship with her, but she clarifies that their interaction was merely casual. Frustrated by her response, the guy honestly admits his deep love for Jennifer and confesses that he has concealed many things from her. He reveals that he is not new to the building and has been working there for a long time, observing Jennifer daily and being aware of everything about her. To prove his claims, he shows Jennifer his mobile phone containing CCTV footage of her, disclosing that he is, in fact, the security guard of the building. Despite his love for Jennifer, he had never approached her earlier because he believed she wouldn't date a security guard. Hence, he orchestrated the situation by trapping them together in the lift, not by accident but as part of his plan. After divulging everything, he produces the key to the lift and informs Jennifer that she can leave if she wishes. He then uses the key to restart the lift. Jennifer, furious about the revelation, accuses the guy of attempting to kidnap her and threatens to report everything to the police. In response, the guy locks the lift again and prevents Jennifer from retrieving the key. Jennifer struggles to free herself but accidentally breaks the key in the process, leaving them both trapped since it was their only means of escape. Infuriated by the situation, Jennifer strikes the guy's mouth with her heels, and in retaliation, he grabs her forcefully. The altercation causes them both to lose consciousness temporarily. Upon awakening, Jennifer confronts the guy, stating that he cannot be the only security guard in the entire building. The guy explains that he had informed the other guards scheduled for that night to let him handle their duties. Realizing his true nature as a kidnapper, Jennifer becomes furious, prompting the guy to unleash his anger by causing destruction in the surroundings. He then rummages through Jennifer's bag and discovers a shirt she had bought for her boyfriend. Trying to assume her boyfriend's identity, the guy puts on the shirt. In the bag, there is another box that piques his curiosity, and he urges Jennifer to open it. Inside, they find a cigar, which the guy proceeds to smoke while they remain stuck. Terrified by his behavior, Jennifer sits there silently, filled with fear. After some time, the guy speculates that there might be an escape route above, as many lifts have hidden exits. He climbs to the top of the lift and eventually discovers a way out. Seeking Jennifer's assistance to climb up, the guy asks for her help. However, Jennifer's lack of trust causes her to insist that she should be released first, as the guy fears she may leave and contact the police. Jennifer promises not to involve the authorities, gaining the guy's trust, and he assists her in exiting the lift. However, Jennifer betrays the guy's trust and refuses to aid him in escaping. Afterward, she ascends the stairs connected to the elevator and proceeds to exit. Upon witnessing this, he becomes furious and, with the assistance of a cloth rope, emerges from the elevator and begins pursuing her. Just as she is about to pass through the gate, the man pulls her from below, causing both of them to tumble directly into the elevator and lose consciousness. After some time, Jennifer regains consciousness and proceeds to ignite several papers, triggering the fire alarm and prompting the arrival of the fire department, who rescues her. Once the man starts regaining consciousness, Jennifer strikes him on the head, rendering him unconscious. Subsequently, she proceeds to sever the man's private parts, causing him great fear and eliciting screams. Jennifer ceases her actions upon witnessing the man's torment. She retrieves her mobile phone and begins recording the man's confession, in which he admits to having kidnapped her. Later on, another security guard named Eddie is present in the building with his girlfriend. However, upon observing two individuals trapped in the elevator on a monitor, he hastily rushes to their aid, attempting to open the elevator from the outside. Consequently, he entrusts his key to the man, enabling him to operate the elevator. Nevertheless, the man insists that Eddie lend a hand, leading Eddie to enter the elevator. Tragically, as Eddie reaches halfway inside, the man starts the elevator, resulting in Eddie's demise. Overwhelmed by the sight, Jennifer screams in horror. The man knocks her unconscious and confines her within the trunk of a car. He proceeds to the CCTV room and erases all the footage. Unexpectedly, Eddie's girlfriend arrives at the scene and witnesses the entire incident, prompting the man to murder her as well. Subsequently, the man drives the car to a desolate location and pours gasoline into a nearby dumpster, intending to burn Jennifer alive. However, as he opens the car trunk, Jennifer silently emerges and launches an attack on him. She then commandeers the man's vehicle and begins to depart. However, after traveling a short distance, she halts the car. Engaging reverse gear, she collides with the man, causing him to fall into the dumpster, where Jennifer proceeds to immolate him.